What if I told you a stock trading in the single digits today could become one of the biggest winners of the next semiconductor cycle? Sounds crazy, but that's exactly why thousands of investors are watching Navitas Semiconductor. The real question is, can NVTS actually reach $20 or even $50? Or is this just another hype stock waiting to disappoint investors? Stay until the end, because I'll share my personal opinion. The biggest catalyst nobody is talking about, and the one risk that could completely change the story. Let's begin. Navitas Semiconductor isn't trying to compete with NVIDIA in AI chips. Instead, the company is focused on something equally important: power. More specifically, Gallium Nitride, also known as GaN, and silicon carbide technology. These chips make electronic devices smaller, cooler, faster, and much more energy efficient. As electric vehicles, AI data centers, solar power, consumer electronics, and industrial automation continue growing, the demand for efficient power chips could explode over the next decade. That's where NVTS enters the picture. But is that enough to justify a much higher stock price? Let's dig deeper. Here's why many investors remain bullish. First, the world needs more electricity than ever before. AI data centers consume enormous amounts of power. Electric vehicles require faster charging. Renewable energy systems need efficient power conversion. Every one of these industries needs better power semiconductors. Navitas has positioned itself right in the middle of this trend. Instead of making traditional chips, they're building next-generation power solutions. If adoption keeps growing, revenue could accelerate much faster than many investors expect. Now here's where things become really interesting. The company isn't betting on just one industry. They're targeting multiple trillion-dollar markets: electric vehicles, AI servers, fast smartphone chargers, solar energy, industrial automation, consumer electronics. If even a few of these markets grow as expected, Navitas could benefit from several revenue streams at the same time. That's something long-term investors like to see. But before you get too excited, there is one major challenge that every investor needs to understand. And that's exactly what we'll talk about next. Let's talk about the biggest risk. This isn't a guaranteed success story. Navitas is still a relatively small company. Competition is intense. Large semiconductor companies have much bigger budgets, more customers, and stronger balance sheets. Another challenge is profitability. The company still needs to prove it can consistently generate strong earnings. If revenue growth slows or customers delay orders, the stock could remain under pressure. This is why NVTS should still be considered a higher risk investment. Now here's the part most people ignore. Stock prices don't move only because a company is good. Sometimes they move because expectations suddenly change. Imagine NVTS announces a major partnership, a huge EV contract, better than expected earnings, or stronger future guidance. The market could react very quickly. Small growth stocks often move much faster than giant companies. That's why many investors keep NVTS on their watch list, even if they don't own it yet. So, can NVTS reach $20? In my opinion, yes. It's definitely possible over the next few years. If the company continues growing revenue, expands its profit margins, and the semiconductor market remains strong. Reaching $20 would require solid execution, but it's not unrealistic. What about $50? Now that's a much more ambitious target. I think $50 would likely require several years of exceptional execution, mass adoption of GaN and silicon carbide technology, major partnerships, consistent profitability, and a strong overall bull market. Is it impossible? No. Is it guaranteed? Absolutely not. Personally, I see $20 as a realistic long-term possibility, while $50 is more of an optimistic best-case scenario. If almost everything goes right, at the end of the day, NVTS is one of those companies that could either become a huge winner or take much longer than investors expect. That's why patience, research, and risk management are so important. Now I want to hear from you. Do you think NVTS will reach $20 first? Or will it eventually surprise everyone and hit $50? Comment your prediction below. If you enjoyed this analysis, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, because I'll be covering more high potential growth stocks very soon. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.